Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name's Todd, also known as Magic, and this is of course Terraria. Last time we left off with completing a little bit more of the house and failing the Eternia event. This time, as you might notice, our house is a lot bigger. In between parts I took the time to go through and add on a bunch to our house. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of NPCs. I'll pretty much periodically add more to the house as we kind of need. Currently there is a blood moon. I'm not really super worried about it. I've sealed off the doors. I'll add more to the house, but I won't really decorate. I'll just leave the decorating because that's kind of the fun part for the episodes, just to give at least something. So we did get a bunch of new NPCs while I was building. We got the alchemist. Here he is. I got the alchemist, so he sells a bunch of cool potions and things like that. He sells teleportation stuff, lots of health potions, mana potions, and other things of that nature. We got the jeweler, who sells gems, a couple rings, and some other cool stuff. The brewer, she sells all the specialty-like potions, and she even sells modded potions. So her first thing is, of course, the basic vanilla potions from Terraria. Then there's the mods in Calamity, which would be for us the Thorium and Calamity. These ones will be massively useful, but currently we don't really need them. There's also a bunch of other mods that you can sell potions from, but I don't have any of those installed. There's the musician. Let's see. So he sells currently just a music box. There's the architect. He sells a bunch of different types of blocks and a bunch of different stuff, so like furniture and things like that. It's useful if you didn't have any of those blocks and you really needed them. And the abomination, he sells event summoning items, similar to what is it? Fargo the mutant. He sells stuff similar to that. What else? I think that's the only other NPC we got. But I did want to note that we do have all three of the notes needed to combine with the jeweler, so we're going to go ahead and do that and find out what it gives us. So if you are reading this, then know that you could spawn your own Grim Reaper. To do this, you simply need to find the suspicious looking scythe. It drops with a very low chance from any treasure bag in hard mode. Good luck, have fun. There's something important, but you can't read it yet, not without the other parts. Maybe the jeweler can help you. So that's secret note number 1. Let's see. Let's go talk to the jeweler again, see what he says. Arena shop. What does he sell? So he sells a bunch of things that you can use to craft an arena. Pretty useful. Sharpening stones, geysers, dart traps, and among other things. Mistletoe. Does mistletoe give you a benefit of some sort? I have to look that up. Alright, so he doesn't do anything yet. Looks like we need to get the rest of the secret notes to actually be worth it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of our first toe notes. I don't think we need any duplicates, but it's good that we have the first secret note. Oh, I was also going to trade in our strange plants to the dye trader. Oh, traveling merchants arrived as well. We'll talk to him here in just a second. I don't know why he spawned on the roof, but there we go. Strange plants. We got shadow dye and purple ooze dye. Let's start with shadow dye, just because. Gotta have it in black. So we'll go with those 3 for the moment. Maybe we'll add the purple ooze dye later on. Let's see. Oh, and of course this episode we were going to focus on stuff in the desert. It is also Halloween time, which means pumpkins start spawning. You might as well notice as well that I've cleared out this area for trees. I'll probably replant those at some point, but for now I wanted to clear it out because I wasn't sure how much I'd build. But I think I'm going to stop at least for the moment here where we are now. Let's see, heals players. Healer class stuff really doesn't benefit you unless you have a large group of people, so I'm not really going to worry about any of it. Companion cube. Nothing massively useful, at least not at the moment. I am glad I got these pumpkins though. Pumpkins are quite useful for crafting some items. Let's see, is there anything good we can craft? Harvest staff. Casts flaming pumpkins. It is Calamity, which is good. Maybe that'll be beneficial to us. Maybe we'll craft that, but I know there's also pumpkin pie that you can craft with the pumpkins, which is also quite good. let's break down those. We'll probably craft some defenses with the mechanics systems eventually, but at the moment I just really don't need it. Just put a piece of wood up and that'll do. Alright, what else? Oh, so because the jeweler sells gems and some items, he sells also the modded gems like opals and onyx, so we can buy another ember. Gonna need, or amber, that is. Gonna need one of those. And the brewer is super useful for bosses. I'd highly suggest that if you're looking to get bosses down really fast and really early with the alchemist mod, I highly suggest trying to get her right off the bat. I think the alchemist has to spawn first, but if you can get her, you can effectively purchase any buff potion, which is fantastic. Because some of them are great, like the Calamity ones in particular. The Potion of Omniscience is great. The Yarum Stimulant is definitely the one you want, because it gives buffs to all offensive and defensive stats by a really good duration. Can't really buy a lot of them at the moment though, so we're not gonna worry about it. At least not yet. Let's see. Increases light radius greatly. Non-calamity buff potion. Alchemist NPC. Strange brew. Smells terrible. I don't see anything massively important or that we can really get to. Throwing attacks will heal you. Anything that's great anyway. Blood potion, increased melee mining, conflagration, aqua. Melee firing, casting, throwing, playing, and healing speed. Oh, healing probably refers to the healer class. With the silver tongue, items will be bought cheaper. Interesting. I wonder if you can buy that, use that, and just buy some other potions with it. Well, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go... Oh, is that a gold squirrel? Let's capture that gold squirrel. Gold critters are always kind of entertaining, so we'll capture him. Grab a bug net, and we'll run out there and capture him real quick. Oh, it's a good thing I captured him first. I just murdered that other bunny. That gold squirrel. Not massively useful, but it'll be nice to have. Throw a bug net in there. Alright, so we're going to go to the desert. We're going to farm up a little bit of stuff so we can build a prehistoric amber staff to replace our taboo wands. What else are we going to do? I was really hoping the confused zombie would get here right away, but it doesn't look like he's going to. The jeweler does sell something useful from the thorium mod, which is the granite cores and bronze alloy fragments. I'm going to buy one of those just to see how many we would need to craft some of the armor. It looks like we need 20 to craft the chest piece, 16 to craft the legs, and 12 to craft the helmet. We can probably just find a granite biome and farm those, though. I think that's what we'll focus on. Okay. Alright. I just wanted to see what we need, because that granite armor set is amazing. It has a very high armor. Here, I can just show it off. So it has very high armor, 11 defense on the chest piece, 10 defense on the legs, 9 defense on the helmet, and its set bonus, I believe, reduces speed, but increases defense, and it makes you immune to lava. It's great for a lot of different reasons. But ignoring that, let's head over and we will head over to... Oh, I did also want to activate a sandstorm because I wanted to see if we can find any of the special things that we can from a sandstorm. So I don't know if that actually worked. We're going to have to see if that actually worked. I've heard reports that sometimes his activation of the sandstorm doesn't always work. So we'll see here. I thought that was actually a bunny for a second. That slime confused me. It did. Fantastic. So I know that our ability to activate a sandstorm is reliable. I'm not going to stand here forever for everybody, just because it would take us too long, but I did want to see if that would work. In the future, I'll probably use that ability to maybe summon up some elementals, which will give us a cool item. but it won't give us anything just yet. So we're just going to go down here, collect a bunch of desert fossils, which I believe we can put in the extractinator to make, what is it? Sturdy fossils? So we're just going to collect a bunch of those. I don't know if I had any in the computer, but still going to need some extra regardless, I'm sure. It takes a lot to get enough desert fossils to make this stuff we need. Because we need, let's see. We're not getting the armor set, we're not worrying about the staff, or the crusher, or anything really but the amber staff. Yep. Okay. After this, let's see, what else do we need to do? So we need to go to find a good granite biome. Is there any that we've already been to? There's one right down here. I think that's a granite biome. So we'll probably go over to that one. I don't see any in this area here. And the dungeon's kind of useless for spelunking anyway. Let's see. Okay. Oop, I don't want to put down that many torches. We'll collect 100 desert fossils. We'll go back and see if we can't get what we need from that. Just so we're not slowing ourselves down here. Okay, 100. Let's see if that's enough. Put them in there. Amber. Didn't need to buy the extra amber, which is kind of nice, I guess. Let's see, 6. Could use some more here. Come on, one more. And, oh, that sucks. We needed 12, we only got 11. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll store all the materials that we got from that, aside from what we need to craft our staff. And we'll head back one more time to try and get more. Let's collect these pumpkins along the way. Pumpkins are great, of course, for crafting pumpkin pies, which buff all your stats. Pretty much at the end game, I always have a stack of pumpkin pies. Similar to how we had the pad thai previously. And because it's Halloween time, they just spawn naturally, rather than having to plant them with the pumpkin seeds that you can get from the dryad. Alright, mighty winds affecting us, but that's no problem for us. Let's activate our magic missile. Magic missile doing work. We don't have our summon out for some reason. Okay, let's collect maybe 50. I'm assuming that a 50 will be enough to get us what we need of these desert fossils. I am hoping that with at least 50 we could get at least one sturdy fossil. Okay, after this episode, probably be focusing mostly on getting enough hellstone to create any sort of hell stuff that we need. Alright, we've got 50. Focusing on fighting the Granite Energy Storm, Slime God, and the Buried Champion. The Viscount is something we'll have to continue to skip over until we can get the NPC known as the Confused Zombie. He hasn't spawned for us yet, but we do still have a lot of houses that are open, so an NPC could spawn in them if they wanted to. These are all valid, so hopefully if he can spawn, we'll get him soon. Alright. Traveling merchant has departed. Okay, so we did get enough. Good. We'll use up the rest of these desert fossils just to make sure we can get as much stuff as we can. And we'll craft our prehistoric amber staff here. Where is it? I just saw it for a second there. There it is. Prehistoric amber staff. Ooh, we got a mythical. Ooh, that's very nice. That is like I think the best one we can get for that. So we'll take our taboo wand. We'll throw that in there. We're gonna desummon a Dark Risen. Use a Hive Mind real quick to buff the damage. And we'll summon as many of those little dudes as we can. Awesome. Can we summon another? We can. Cool. So with our 3 summons, the pterodactyls of course fly, the little T-Rexes run, but it's good to have what we've got. I don't know if we can, by chance, summon more pterodactyls than we have T-Rexes. It'd be kind of nice if we could. Alright, well, that's a good balance overall. How do we want to go through this? How much time do we have left? Did I even set up my timer? I did. Okay, so we've got a good couple minutes left. We'll throw that in there, that in there, that, and that in there. Another blood moon. Criminies, it is just throwing them at us like crazy. Let's grab out some dirt instead this time around. Dirt is, of course, far more common to have in our inventory, or actually some stone would work. We'll block up the doors again, just to prevent enemies from breaking them down. What are those? Not sure what the little things out there are. I've never seen those before. Different. I don't think I've updated my mods at all, so I don't think there's something we probably haven't seen before. Alright. Let's try one trip over to the granite biome. I guess we'll do it while it's a blood moon just because... Oh, I got a hand on my face. Maybe we'll get something cool as we're going along. Collect some blood. Some other materials that you can get along a blood moon. These prehistoric dinosaurs ought to do a lot of damage for us. Yeah, they do a good amount. Those little pterodactyls are pretty great because they shoot. And it's a thorium summon, honestly enough. Didn't expect that, but it's a real good one. Let's kill this raven. Just gonna drop a goodie bag. What did we get? Vampire stuff. We had that previously. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we're gonna go over to the granite biome and farm up all we can get from that. Ooh, another goodie bag though. Cat ears. I already have those. Not worried about getting a second set of cat ears. Alright, just got tons of enemies over here. Well, let's just push through. Not gonna worry about any of these enemies. See some magic. We haven't used a magic in a while. That was the whole point, wasn't it? What do we got? Killing all these guys. That's right, the mana stars change depending on what season it is. Forgot about that. What is that? Patchwork? I think that's a mini boss, isn't it? Yep. Dreaded patchwork has been removed from the world. What did he give us? Grave Buster? A good book? I don't think the Grave Buster looks very good. But one enemy off the list, I suppose. Perhaps we'd killed him before. I don't see him actually on our list. Okay, let's turn on our turrets. Is that the groom? Yep, that's the groom. He gave us a top hat. Let's put on a top hat. Just because we can. If we don't actually start making some good pace here, we're gonna never make it over to that granite biome in time. I think this one will probably be a little bit shorter of an episode, just because we don't really have any bosses to fight. Mostly just killing stuff in the granite biome is all we're going to be doing. And that's mostly boring. Don't want to put you guys through too much boring stuff. Alright. I'm going through. Get out of my way. Stuff is in my way. Bump all this stuff down the hole. There we go. Fantastic. Now we can just fall our way down. Okay, how far down do we need to be? Pretty far down. Could also focus on getting some of our, what is it? Bronze alloy fragments from the marble biome. Killed by this hoplite though. Okay, so hoplites have it. I don't see any statues. Okay, so we do not want to... so this, the Bazaar rock formation over here, is a boss summoning item. You do not want to damage that too much because it will summon the Berry Champion. And the Berry Champion is a pain in the ass. He's a very, very tough boss, so I would highly suggest avoiding summoning him too early because he will pretty much just kill you right out the gate. At least this early in the run here. Even later on though, he's pretty tough of an enemy. Okay, let's break through both sides here so we can start gathering up some cores from these granite elementals. Start working on that armor set, of course. What do we have in this chest? Some meteorite bars? Ooh. We'll take that. Not massively useful, but it'll be a good place to start. Okay. One energy core down. Only how many to go? Like 20? Let's go through here. Beat that guy in a submission. We do not want to fall in lava. Lava still does a ridiculous amount of damage to us. Let's cut through our elevator in a couple more places so we can get a bit easier access. Oh, we don't want to cut through the rope though. Rope is still super useful. I think that granite energy core is actually, yeah, it's still okay, but it's in the lava and I can't really get to it. I should have brought a lava charm with me. Next time we'll bring a lava charm with us. Just so we can survive in the lava for a couple seconds anyway. Oh, here's an elemental right here. Could actually go straight into hell and start farming the hell stuff as well, but I don't think we need to do that just yet. Plus you run the risk, of course, of accidentally summoning the wall of flesh, and that's no bueno. Because that means you effectively have to die to prevent yourself from going into hard mode early, because you definitely don't want to go into hard mode early in expert mode. At least I don't want to. I want to experience all these bosses first. Alright. Can I... Yeah, I can split that gap. Good stuff. We'll go through here. See if we can't get some enemies to spawn. Maybe I should have brought a Zerg potion or something like that with me from the Calamity mod. Those tend to be really good at allowing you to summon a lot or spawn a lot of enemies because they increase your spawn rates. But we'll make do until we die, that is, or something else unfortunate happens. I probably should have put my gold away if I planned on dying though. So let's not die if we're able. Okay, we're gonna come over here. I'm just pretty much breaking my way into caverns, so we can hopefully get more enemies spawning in the areas like the granite biome here. I heard some spiders dying. I think spider areas are okay, but we don't want to fight spiders really. Okay, so coming up here is a good choice. So I do like spawning these enemies up here. Let's get that away from us. Kill those guys. Good, okay. So we'll leave it for a second and we'll come back. Hopefully with some more enemies spawned. Is that an aerialite slime over there? Oh, straight in the lava. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Straight in the lava again. Let's heal up for a second. It's there, and I think there was indeed an aerialite slime. Oh. Yep. Let's get it. Oh, we died. I figured we would die, but I thought we'd pick it up. Did we not have any inventory space? It's possible we ran out of inventory space. Yep. Completely ran out of inventory space. That's a shame. Alright, we'll throw everything we've got in there. Get rid of all this junk. Is there anything we can craft yet? Can't craft the legs. Can't craft the helmets. Could craft axe and a pickaxe. Could craft a pickaxe. Let's craft that. That does far better than what we currently got. So we'll craft a pickaxe to start out. And we'll probably craft some other stuff later on. Alright, what can we do with this? Turn it... Oh, we can start creating gatherers. So I do also have the auto chests installed, so I'll probably start creating some auto chests for us. I think I'll put them maybe underneath the floor here in our storage space. Yeah, maybe we'll make this a little bit bigger here, our storage space, and start putting the gatherers there. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll start crafting some gatherers. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode, kind of show off how that's done. For now, let's just throw everything in our inventory into the computer, or our magic storage that we've got. I refer to it as a computer because a lot of the tutorials that I've watched refer to it kind of as a computer. Alright, so, oh, and the confused zombie is here. Fantastic. I guess before we finish, we can use our see if we have the area we need to summon the Viscount. So, to find the Viscount, we need to find the blood chamber. And to find the blood chamber, we have to equip this. It's pointing towards the left, I believe. The upper left of my screen. Okay, so that probably means that we don't have a blood chamber in this world. I'll have to double check to make sure. Maybe create a new world to see if there's a blood chamber, but the blood chamber was something that was just recently added. So the Grim Pointer, as you can see, points in the direction of where the blood chamber is. It's pointing the top left of my world, which means that more than likely this world doesn't have one because we kind of created it before. That was added in, so I'll probably create another world. Maybe show off that fight in that other world, in expert mode, of course. But that'll pretty much be that for the other world, that is. Probably delete it after that. It's not really gonna leave this world as is because we've built so much at this point. But we'll worry about all the semantics and small stuff like that next time. Until then, goodbye.